What is up, you guys? Hope you're having an awesome day and welcome back to my channel again. So today's video, guys, unlike my last video where I was saying about how in quarantine here in the UK the weather has been lovely, the weather has been tipping it down and, you know, there's nothing to do anyway. It is miserable weather, so I thought I'd just ramble a little bit more to you guys, hopefully not for 50 minutes again, but it could be nearly an hour, who knows. But anyway, yeah, I am just going to paint my face. I'm going to be painting my face today, not like painting it, I am going to be using just my regular makeup. But I have a vision in my head of what I want to do to my face, and if you're watching this, then I executed it properly, and if you're not watching this... So yeah, you guys, that is basically what today's video is going to be. Sit along with me, you can do your makeup along with me if you want, you can try and follow along. It's not really a tutorial, but you can try. But yes, this is what today's video is, so I hope you enjoy. So you guys, I will pop up on screen one of these sides, a reference picture of what I'm going off of. Actually inspired me. I'm just priming my face. But yeah, I saw this photo and I was like, I would like to do something similar to that. I am not very good at sticking down my eyebrows, so I'm not going to. I should practice really, especially seeing as I've got like all the time in the world, but I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do that. Did you guys see today? I've curled my hair. Didn't use any heat styling products for it. I watched a video on how to do like heatless waves in your hair overnight, and it worked. Like, even though I think the top of my head, like my roots, are looking an absolute mess, I think it looks quite nice. It has a shit ton of hairspray in it because hopefully the curls won't just drop out of my hair before the end of this video, before I'm able to take photos of the look. That is if it goes well, of course. So you guys, just as I've said to you that it has been absolutely tipping it down with rain this morning, as you can probably see from the glow back from my face, the sun has come out and it is glorious. Although there's still giant rain clouds in the sky as I'm looking out my window now, so it's probably just going to rain again. But, oh well. We are going to put something nice and bright on and live our best lives. But yeah, you guys, like I said, I didn't really have a plan for this video. I didn't plan to do it, but I have a day off from work, so I thought, why not? That makes it sound like I don't get days off at all. I do. I have a couple of days off because I am only working part-time, which is nice because it means that I still get to do stuff. But it's like finding the motivation for anything, you know? I find that the less I do in a day, the more tired I am the next. Like, I did have a day off earlier this week as well, and I was going to film something then, but I couldn't think of what to film. I couldn't think of what makeup to do. So I did nothing. I did nothing the entire day. I wasn't productive at all, and then yesterday at work I was absolutely shattered after doing nothing. So I worked my butt off at work instead to make up for lack of energy. But today I've been a lot more productive, actually. I've cleaned my house. I'm filming now with you guys. I curled my hair, so I've actually styled my hair. I'm not in pyjamas, you know, which is a good thing, a first. I've spent the morning attempting to learn a language as well. I've decided that during lockdown that I was going to have like a millionth go at learning Korean. Ooh. There goes the sponge. Yes, fine. But yeah, so I went onto eBay. I've got a full like basic speaking level course, and I'm using one of the free apps, Memrise, as well. This isn't sponsored, I mean, unless you want to, but yeah, so like, over the years, I've attempted to learn it, but I've only ever really got as far as kind of basic vocab and the alphabet. So I decided that, seeing as we're in quarantine, that to keep my brain active, I would pick it up properly, you know? And I don't mean to sound, I don't want to sound like I don't want anybody in the comments to be like, oh my gosh, like she's learning Korean, complete Koreaboo. I wanted to learn a language. It made sense to learn the one that I hear the most from liking the music. I'm not learning it because I'm under some delusion that I'm going to marry my bias one day. That is not the case. Because I'm not 12 years old anymore. Like, there's nothing wrong with, you know, liking a group, liking a certain person, whatnot. But, you know, it is extremely unlikely that you are going to meet them and have an instant connection. Some people are just mental, you know. So I don't want to come off as a complete head case. I just decided that I'd give a go at learning a language, see how it goes, see where it takes me, keep my brain active because I can feel it melting out of my ears slowly day by day. Love you, Mum! So yeah, you guys, I'm not sure how many different elements I'm going to take from this look. I'm just going to paint until I can't be bothered anymore. That's usually my plan. You know, you guys, I don't even know really what to talk about today. Like, I told myself in the last video that I wasn't going to ramble as much, and it ended up being 50 minutes long. And then this one, I was like, right, I'm going to ramble as much as I want. And I'm like, silent. I'm just doing my makeup sat here in silence. Oh yeah, on camera that looks somewhat even. You know, I'm sure editing Elena will tell me if it's not. You'll have a little caption that says, no it doesn't, muggins, or something. Depends how mean I feel about myself when I'm editing this. But yeah, you guys, those of you who are, you know, in quarantine, in lockdown, wherever you are in the world, what are you guys doing to keep sane? I think I asked in my last one, but are you guys working? Have you got online classes? Are you furloughed, as it were? If you're in the UK, you know. Are the government paying 80% of your wages? Yada, yada, yada. It's not even at all. Ruined it. Ruins it, precious. It's fine, I'm going to blend it anyway. So in terms of movies and TV series, what have you guys been watching recently? Oh gosh, I make it sound like we're on like a bad blind date or something. But yeah, I have been like scrolling through Netflix, attempting to find good stuff to watch. Somewhat failing miserably. I found some pretty good stuff. Of course, my mum and we are watching season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not caught up on the latest episode as of when this goes up. I'm not caught up on last Friday's episode yet. It's terrible. So we are... Although by the time I'm editing this, I might have seen it. Editing Elena will let you know if she has or not. Yeah, so we've been watching season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We've also started watching Letter for the King. We are a couple episodes into that. Like 4, I think. I think it's 4. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see if editing Elena was too lazy to look on our account to see how far we were into it. Yeah, so we've been watching that, and that has been really good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far. I mean, the main guy is a little bit annoying, mostly because he hasn't done anything yet, up to the point we are at. I mean, he's... Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Well, it's not really a spoiler, because he's the main character. He's obviously going to have some kind of special ability, some destiny, prophecy, yada yada yada. But yeah, it's finally been revealed that he has some form of powers, and he better start using them, because he is bloody useless currently. I look crazy, I know. Purple time. Honestly, I think this is the quietest I've ever been doing my makeup. It's quite eerie, really. But yeah, so we've been watching Letter for the King. I haven't seen any more of it actually. I should continue watching it. But I am on season 2. I think I'm still at the start of season 2 of On My Block on Netflix, which is really, really good. I've been really enjoying that. I binged watched the entirety of season 1 and like into the start of season 2. But then, you know, work and life got in the way for a bit, but I should continue watching it because it is really, really good. I also wanted to watch that new series on Netflix called it's either Vampire or Vampires. I believe it is a Spanish TV series, but it looks really, really good. I want to watch that. I should get around to watching it, really. I got nothing but time. Dropping purple eyeshadow where I don't want to be dropping purple eyeshadow. There we go. Yeah, so I really want to watch it, and if you guys have seen it, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, what you thought of it, and to be honest, if you recommend any other TV series. I absolutely love fantasy and sci-fi. That's my jam. So if you have any good fantasy TV series for me to watch, obviously I'll let you know in the comments if I have already seen the ones you suggested. Resisting the urge to rewatch the same like TV series that I've watched a million times before. It's very tempting, especially when they are on Netflix. So yeah, recommend me some new ones so that I don't have to fall into the pit of watching Teen Wolf for the 4th time in a row. Like, not that there's anything wrong with Teen Wolf, but again, I've watched it. I've watched it twice all the way through. I've watched it the 3rd time up to season 4, start of season 4, and then like with my parents, and then I rewatched it again up to the start of season 3. So yeah, not 4 full runs of it, but close enough. Yeah, you guys, I have no idea how this is going to turn out in the end, whether it's actually going to look alright, but we're going to continue anyway. I literally don't even know like where I'm going with this look anymore. It's just colour. Even though at the moment it's only blue and purple, but better than no colour. This is seriously the most quiet I've ever been on camera and whilst filming as well. Like, most of this footage is just gonna be me concentrating in silence. Like, I started off on a tangent about movies and TV series and wanting recommendations from you guys, and then I didn't go into any of the other movies and TV series that I've watched like whilst in quarantine. Oh, tell you guys a good series that you should watch if you are in quarantine looking for something cool on Netflix. Netflix have put on the TV series, as you heard my mum earlier. The TV series Life on Mars is really, really good, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is really, really good, really fun concept for a TV show. Essentially, the main character gets hit by a car and wakes up in 1973. In his regular timeline, he was 4 at the time, but he wakes up in 1973 as a DC. He essentially, throughout the episodes, solves crimes that connect to like future ones that he was working on. He gets the chance to put away criminals murderers before they've murdered. He essentially has to try and work out if he has actually time travelled, is in a coma, has just gone completely mad, or whether it's like a combination of the above. But yeah, it is really good if you haven't seen it. There is 2 seasons. I'm on season 2 currently. It is really good. It's really hard not to just like binge watch it because it's really good, but the joys of watching a TV show with your parents means that especially when you have a mum that doesn't want to binge watch TV series, when she's like, no, let's eke it out a little bit longer. And I just want to watch it all in one sitting. But yeah, it is really, really good. I highly recommend it. Definitely should go on your list of TV shows to watch. As for movies, I have not really been keeping up to date on popular movies. Like, I've made myself a list of movies to watch, like movies that I should get around to watching, like recent releases, like popular movies that I haven't watched before, or like told myself I never had the time to watch before, and now I do. But I haven't got round to any of them, you know? I'm just late. I've just been lazy. I've also got on my list of movies to watch as well, just movies that I want to rewatch, so that when I'm looking through the list of, you know, recent releases and, you know, Netflix movies and whatnot, that I can just decide to watch something that I've seen a million times before and be content with my decision. I think this is going well so far. I don't know. It's a bit random. My curls haven't dropped, which I'm surprised about and happy about, because normally they'd be gone by now, but it's got a bloody load of hairspray in it, so it should be staying, which is good. Can you even see that pink on camera? I think you can. There we go. Dark clouds are rolling in as the orange glow has gone off my face. I must have like a dry patch of skin, because this bit up here by my eyebrow is going really, really patchy. It's extremely annoying. I'm hungry. It's almost 2 PM where I am filming this, which I know unusual for a YouTuber and a makeup person to be filming during the day. You know, normally we are nocturnal creatures, but when you live in the house with other people, you can't film at 2 o'clock in the morning when you can't get to sleep. And you know, natural lighting is just basking me in the glow of the sun. Something good from quarantine is that I've been able to do a load of online shopping. That's great that online stores aren't closed. Like, I need to, especially before we, you know, can go out and interact socially again, I need to revamp my wardrobe. But it's so hard to shop for trousers, especially, I'm having difficulty with. It is so hard to shop for trousers and jeans and whatnot online, because unless you, when it comes to me, unless I try it on, I honestly don't know like what size I am. Like, I'm in between. I can be in between like 2 or 3 different sizes, thanks to the fact that some shops run small, some shops run large, and who knows. But yeah, I don't understand how I can be like a couple of different sizes. So it makes shopping online quite hard. I'm definitely going to have to get some lunch in a minute. I have to go down and face real people looking like this. And there you guys have it. The sun is gone again. And I'm looking extremely crazy. I look absolutely mental. That's the look I was going for anyway, so it's fine. Sat here in silence doing my makeup because I don't have the energy to come up with witty things to say. Like, just how are you guys? That's what I want to know. I want to know, you who is watching this, you right there, how are you? I'm liking this blend, my blending skills so far. I should look less crazy with lashes on. I'm hoping I do. I might look more crazy, who knows? I don't think that's possible though, is it? Oh, look at that, there's the sun again. Oh yeah, you guys, from my last video, which is my weekly K-pop series, Kpop GRWM series, which I started it last Sunday, so if you haven't seen my previous video, go and check that out now. But from my previous video, I actually did my research and found out that a lot of the K-pop groups, so I had said about one of the songs I talked about last week, that it'd be a shame if they didn't get to perform it on music. It would be a shame if they didn't get to perform it on music shows, because it was really, really good. And it turns out that idols and new releases and new comebacks, they are still performing on music stages, but they are audienceless, and they have like a skeleton crew of cameramen. So it is almost essentially just the idols on stage doing their song with no audience. So they are still performing it, they are still doing award shows and stuff like that, just with no audiences. So they are able to perform it, but it is a shame that they don't get to perform it in front of fans and get the love and support that they deserve. But alas, it is great that they are still performing anyway. I do apologise, you guys, that the lighting keeps changing and the fact that I look absolutely mental. But now it's time for the fun bit. It is time for rhinestones, which I got these like pearl ones, a bit like in the photo, and lashes. I look like a clown, you know, but we'll see if it looks a little bit more avant-garde and glamorous with some lashes and some rhinestones on. So you guys, those other lashes that I showed you didn't have enough volume, so I put these on instead. I think it looks a lot more glamorous now as I make sure that the inner corner's on, because on camera it looks a bit squiff. But it usually does on that eye. Oh, I almost forgot, highlighter. Yeah, you guys, these are the rhinestones. You can't see them as well with this lighting on camera, but they're like little pearl rhinestones. So there we have it, you guys. That is my recreation of a very avant-garde, very fashion look. I know I look like a complete clown, but I hope you enjoyed rambling with me a bit. I think this is the most quiet I've ever been whilst filming. But just my general ramblings. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it like kind of gives you something to watch, something to do during quarantine, and I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope you're doing okay and you are surviving. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my other video, which is my K-pop Get Ready With Me series. It is going to be weekly, and I will have another one for you. I'll be filming again this Sunday. I'm not sure when exactly you guys will see this, but I have a very special look planned. I think I've already decided, it's not even the end of the week, and I've already decided which of the songs that I would like to do a look on. So hopefully you guys come back to watch that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. But until next time, I will see you in the next video.